not to worry, friends. I will absolutely take this mower off of this pasture before I leave out of here. But look how wonderful everything looks. We got it all mowed down nice and pretty. Today we're going to be taking both of these water troughs. I'm going to empty them out, spray them down with bleach, get them nice and clean, and then we're going to move them underneath the barn over here where they can be into the shade most of the day. Actually all day. It's getting to be that time of year where it's warm, and as temperatures heat up around us, the water temperature also heats up, and you have a lot more algae growth than you do in warm water than what you do in cool water. And so by leaving their water troughs underneath the barn out of this direct sunlight, we hope that we can go longer without having to do as much cleaning. Now we refill our waters daily. We don't allow them to have the bubble or float fillers on there, the automatic fillers, because the longhorn are known to knock them off. We've had water running all across the ground a number of times. So I do come out daily, both in the morning when I do my morning check, and I get in the afternoons to refill waters. Each water trough is 150 gallons, so that's 300 gallons total we have set out. We also have us a pond out here in the back. So the cows will sometimes by day go to the pond. I've watched them drink from the pond, even though there's fresh water over here for them. But usually in the afternoons when they come up to eat out of their feed buggy, they'll swing by and they'll hang out and drink their water from the troughs. So I want to keep these waters filled up, but it's that time of year to move them. And why am I stuttering? Why have I stuttered twice already in less than 2 minutes of video? Oh boy, it might be that kind of day. Well, I want to show you how nice the water troughs turned out, how nice and clean. And let's keep our fingers crossed they can stay this clean for a while. Having them here out of the sunlight should help a whole lot. But we went ahead and moved them inside of here, got them nice and filled. I bleached them, scrubbed them. And the only downfall to having them in this particular location, I have a smudge on my phone, guys. Hold on one second. Okay, so the only downfall to having them right here is you can't easily drain them to clean without saturating your ground. So here's what I've noticed. If I go a day without refilling the waters, I kid you not, I can come out here and that water level can be down to here. So on the days that I plan on draining and cleaning, I will just not fill the day before. Let them go ahead and drink them down pretty low, and then I can simply just drag them from there right here to the edge and drain them over here where they can flow on down the hill without saturating and messing up all of our ground underneath the barn here. So I kind of have the same concept with the horse water. Let me walk over and show you. I don't know why, but these horses are just the filthiest when it comes to their water. When I emptied those water troughs a few minutes ago, believe it or not, the cow water was actually pretty clean. Now there was some growth, some algae and whatnot there at the bottom of the trough. That's going to happen. But at the bottom of the horse trough, guys, excuse how I look, it's hot. At the bottom of the horse trough was just clumps and clumps of grass, hay, and things that had gotten wet and sunk to the bottom. So what I'm going to do to try to keep it out of the sun and prevent as much as possible, I moved it over to here. It's nice and full, clean, and then I'm going to go ahead and rinse out that other one over there and bring it over as well. Hopefully over here, the horses will not get it as dirty. And once again, as long as I can keep it out of that direct sunlight, the water will stay cooler. And if you're concerned with crowding on the trailer, guys, there's still plenty of room for horses to make their way around. We only had the 3 horses here, So we're not concerned with too much crowding and whatnot with the water troughs being over here. I can also still pull the trailer in and out without having any kind of an issue. There you go. You know, I was just talking about you girls. I was just saying that I love you so very much, but you can sure be dirty. Now they already have their first drink. Look at this, Rita. Rita, this is where it starts right here. A little piece of clover already, Rita. Now you wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't drop nothing off in Daddy's clean water, would you? Let me look at your mouth. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch. Guys, and that right there is why the water, oh Lord. Guys, that right there is why the water gets so darn dirty, sweetie. So I have the board here so the board can hold the water hose in the water without it splashing out. Hey, could you just try to be a lady? And now Rita's going at the, oh, this is gonna be even worse. Oh, Lordy. Lord have mercy, sweet baby Jesus. I love this girl, but my golly gee. Baby, do you gotta rinse your mouth out like that? Look, sweetie, all of that grass and gunk. Oh, Lord. Friends, you know what she reminds me of? There's a movie that I know you all have never seen. Rita, if you get that water all molassesy, there's molasses in that protein lick, and sometimes it'll turn it completely black. Thank you, Rita, for being good, not getting it too nasty. There's a movie that you all have never... That would be that protein lick right there. There's a movie that you all have never seen. It's called The 13th Warrior. It's about Vikings and what they would do. Now, this may have been just something on the movie, but what they would do in the movie is in the mornings, they would pass around a big cup of water. And they would all take it, rinse their mouths out, gargle, and spit it right back into the cup and pass it to the next guy. It was the most disgusting thing ever. But that was their... That kind of reminds me of what this one over here does. She puts her mouth in there and just gargles it and spits it all right back into the water. So there you go. Now you know why I've said the horse water gets so much dirtier than the cow water. Cows walk by, take a drink, and walk away. Horses walk by and start doing all this nonsense. Baby, I do love you. Yes, I do. I don't know what my life would be like without you. Y'all ever notice that? Some people who can just drive you crazy, but you do not know what you would do without them in your life. And you don't remember how life was before them. And you had no idea what, golly gee whizzers. Baby, this board is here for a reason. It's not to be part of your water trough. Yeah, you don't know really how you even lived life before them. Now that could be on a simple level as a pet, but it could also be something a lot more profound with maybe a partner, a child, a parent. Oh, you love them. You have to love them. And they're like, this is nice. We can both drink at the same time, Rita. We can drink side by side. Daddy's smart to do this. So we can both share at the same time, Rita. Rita. Well, at least, Rita, don't. Rita. I don't want the ground nasty here, sweetie. I'm trying to keep the ground nice and dry. Okay? Roman won't let me spray him down necessarily, but he will get himself in the spray that comes off of Rita. He'll kind of stand behind her and let her take the brunt of the water. Oh boy. She'll take the brunt of the water, but he'll get kind of the spray off of that. Sweetie, you like your hiney to be sprayed, sweetie? He goes, my hiney needs some spraying, Daddy. Okay, baby, go with Mama. Go love Mama over there. Go over and love Mama, okay? You're good. Go ahead and go love Mama.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.